Well, here's a story you don't see every day at the coin shop. Yes, 300 silver eagles got sold, but there's more to the story than that. So please, like the video, share the video. Don't forget to be subscribed. We got the Pinbacks giveaway coming up. I'll be dropping a link to the Pinbacks giveaway for July 4th. It's over 14 ounces of silver being given away. You must be subscribed though. Watch that video after. It's only 8 minutes long. Make sure you follow the rules on the giveaway video. We got the Pinbacks deals of the week. Let's get into it. Today, grandfather passed away. The kids came in. There was 3 kids. 3 grandkids came in. They were all about 30. Young 30s, I would say. Maybe up to 35. Just guessing. 2 females and a guy. Okay, they were all brothers and sisters. So they came in with $100, 100 eagles each. They wanted to sell them. They didn't want nothing to do with silver at all. They didn't know nothing about silver. They had receipts. The grandfather got them for about $18 a pop. Alright, saw the receipts. They also each had about $50 worth of junk silver to each. They wanted to sell everything at first. So I sat down with them all. Another girl at the shop sat down with me. This is what we do, okay? We try to educate. One of the girls was very interested in the 90% silver overall. So we told them what we could pay for it. What we could pay for the silver eagles. They were all in BU shape. Sealed, not sealed tubes, but closed tubes, all the same dates. They were all the same dates in each tube. 2017s. Common dates. Okay? Common dates. Not a big deal. Nobody wanted to seem like they wanted the silver eagles. But this one girl wanted the junk silver. So I said, well, why don't you just sell your eagles, pay them for their 90, and I says, pay them all overtime if you don't have enough. I said, this is what we're willing to pay. I'm not going to disclose that information for competition, but I will give you a disclosure on what we paid for the silver eagles. The 2017s. We paid $1.25 over spot. Okay, we paid up on them. Okay, even though they were common dates, we still paid up. We paid $1.25 over spot. The girl turns around to her brother and sister and say, hey, look, you want to sell me your 90? I'll give you half my money each, and I'll pay you the rest when I can. And I told him, I says, you guys, that's a good deal. I would take that deal. Keep it in the family, because you may need it later in life. You're going to need it later in life. That's what they did. We could have bought $150 worth of face value of 90%. So there was dimes and quarters, a couple halves mixed in the mix. It wasn't nothing special. I mean, all right. I didn't see no rare dates on them. We kind of went through them all real quick. Does not mean, so I gave her a list. Say, hey, look, this is what you want to look for rare dates. She was very appreciative. At least I was able to, at least we were able to educate one more person. I am so sad she gave her eagles up. But she said, I'd rather have what you're telling me. I'd rather have the 90% silver in case the crap hits the fan. Her words, not mine. Yes, I use the word crap too. But the point being is, you educated one more person. Hopefully, she can re-educate her brother and sister to get the 90% silver back. They rebuy it back from her, whatever. And I asked her, I says, hey, look, so let's say 6 months from now, this 90% silver is worth a lot more. Would you be willing to sell half, give it back to your brother and sister? She says, yeah, if they want to pay me for what I'm gonna pay them, fine. So she has it all in their family. So you're gonna probably be the breadwinner, the supporter of the family when the whole system comes crashing down. That is what we need to start thinking about, my friends. Is when you tell your friends, when you tell your family to stack this, and they blow you off, they blow you off, they blow you off. What are you going to do when they come knocking at your door? What are you going to do when they got no money? The dollar's dead. The dollar's gone corrupt. You're going to have to make a choice. Either you help them out or you don't help them out. You know, you got to prepare for everything like that. And these people that think we're crazy, they want to blow you off. They just want to get into these cryptos and meme coins. That which is a Ponzi scheme, by the way. You know, I've talked about that before. I'm not a crypto lover. I'm not a meme coin lover. It's just one way to pay Paul to take advantage of somebody else. It's a Ponzi scheme. I don't even know how it's illegal even to own this stuff. You know, look at some of these meme coins now. They're worth almost next to nothing. Alright? They're worth almost next to nothing. They shoot up good and they come crashing down. Oh, it's not about the price. It's about the community. Really? It's not about the price? Silver and gold are the only real forms of money. Always will be, always has been. Silver and gold have been money for over 5,000 years. You've heard it before. You've heard this on other channels. If it wasn't for silver, your meme coins wouldn't exist. They need that to run their computer systems. If it wasn't for silver, you wouldn't have lights on in your home. If it wasn't for silver, your cell phone, your laptops, your TVs, you'd not be able to watch me or any other YouTuber out there without silver. Hello? Are we awake yet? But people want to condemn silver. Somebody wrote a comment in the comment section, which I did remove. I did remove. This person claims, this is not me saying this, silver and gold will be so worthless to be in the streets. Really? What device are you watching me on then? That's got silver in that device. You have power at your house. That has silver in your electric piano. Do you have an electric car? Do you have an electric golf cart? That's got silver in the batteries. If it wasn't for silver, this world would not exist today. Silver is the best, and I mean the best conductor of electricity around. You don't believe me? Google it. AI it. AI it. Then it goes gold, then it goes copper. There's no meme coin in that mix. You know, how are you going to use your meme coin and your Bitcoin when the power goes out? And then people come on the channel and say, that's not a good way to look at it, Coin Shop Chris, because the power will come back on. Are you sure about that? How about if you get hacked? How about someone hacks you, steals your so-called digital wallet? How are you going to get it back? What happens if you lose your password? You know, all things can go wrong with these digital numbers on the screen. That's all it is gosh darn digital crapola on the screen that you're hoping the main system don't break down. What happens when the main system does break down? You think there's really a back door? You think they're going to be honest with you, give you your, it's backed by this, and this is losing value every single day? No, not for me. Yes, I own some mining stocks. I've been transparent about that. I'm going to buy some more First Mining Gold tomorrow. Not a channel sponsor, by the way. FFMGF. I've said that last week what I was going to do. I've told you, boys and girls, that I have going to be transparent on when I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy what I can get tomorrow with the $120 is going into the account tomorrow morning. I'm going to get what I can get. I don't know how much more transparent I can be about that. I like the company. This is not financial advice. Again, the initials are FF, MGF. One more time. FF, MGF. I like Dan Wilton. I like Paul Morris. The two big guys that run the company. Paul is the customer relations person that you call. Their phone number's right on the website. I'm just letting you know what I'm doing. I don't put a ton of money in this. But every other month I will buy some more of this for First Mining Gold. If it's reasonable price. And I still believe it's a reasonable price. The only channel sponsor I have is channel sponsor Pinbacks. They got some great deals this week, my friends. I took these prices as of 3:39 p.m. on June 24th, 2025. Keep in mind, prices will change due to these market conditions. I don't know how they still have these in stock. They don't have many though. I will give you a warning right there. The piece dollars, they are low on in inventory. 1 to 19 count. Very good condition or better. $31 for 1 to 19 count. 20 or more, it's $30.30. For the ones that missed it last week, they're going to run this special in the Morgan Dollar special into the 4th of July. Just to let you folks know that this prices could change due to market conditions again. But the piece dollars are be running a sale on them into the 4th of July. The Morgans, 1921, 1 to 19 count, $31.75. 20 or more, $31.05. Go find a better price. You're not going to find a better price online. You might find a better price at your coin shop. But probably not in this grade either. It's hard to beat this price. I don't know how Pinbacks can do this pricing. This is a heck of a deal. This is all part of Stop the Melt campaign too. Here we are melting this stuff down. Not you, not me. Coin shops, pawn shops. Pinbacks is not melting this stuff down. I don't know if any other online dealers melting this down. I don't believe they are. I've not heard of it. But when you see coin shops melting this down, you see videos of people melting this stuff down, hearing about this. This should really tee us off. This should upset us. This should infuriate us. What's going on? This is our money. Why in the hell are we melting down money for? So they can make a quick buck and not worry about the future? That's all they care about. They don't care about the future. They see green worthless dollars. That's what they see. Mercury dimes. You must get $30 face here. $1 face is $26.45. You must get $30 face. Or more. It's be the same price. Price is like you're buying $1,000 face, my friends. Another great deal. They have also brought down the Roosevelt dimes. They give me a lot of Pinbacks. They give me a lot of work this week. Deal after deal after deal. That's okay. $131.90 per roll of Roosevelt dimes, but you got to get 5 rolls. That's $25 face. Right there. They're bringing back their deal from the Easter time. That is what they have done. This is all part of Stop the Melt campaign. They're fully on board with this. Put Stop the Melt campaign down there. Stop the melt. Stop the friggin' melt. I love when people say that one. I didn't get names today again. I apologize. But I'm worked up because I keep seeing and hearing from customers that we got to stop the melt. We got to stop this melt. We got to stop the melt of our 90%. Why are we melting this stuff down? I don't get it. We should be teed off. We should be worked up. You know, a lot of this stuff, you know, your Morgans, all your Morgans are over 100 years old. Some of your peace dollars are over 100 years old now. Why are we melting down Mercury dimes? Why are we melting down Rosa silver dimes? Why are we melting down quarters, Benjis, Walkins? I'm sure there's key dates getting in there getting melted down. I'm sure there's semi-key dates getting melted down. And just because they're melting this stuff down does not mean your value is going up. The silver value does not go up. The preems will go up when it comes harder to get. Does not mean the silver value goes up. That's what's going to go up. Just because they're melting it down, don't change the silver value. The silver value is the silver value, no matter what the silver value is at the time. Yeah, you'll be paying more. You will be paying more, but we got to get our minds out of this. We got to start thinking about ounces, not dollars. Start having that mindset. How many ounces do I have? How many ounces do you own? That's where your mindset's got to be. And that goes for gold, if you like gold. That goes for platinum, if you want platinum. I've been honest with you. I don't own any gold coins. I own some gold backs. Okay, that's it. And the reason why I don't stack gold, well, there's a couple of reasons. A, I can't afford it. Two, I don't make a lot of big purchases at all. That's my reasoning. And it's okay if you don't make a lot of big purchases. It's okay to own some gold. It's okay to own some platinum. For God's sakes, I stack everyday nickels. Yeah, you can't legally, you can legally melt them down, but you can't sell the copper or the nickel for profit. I'm waiting for them to abolish the nickel next. The penny's coming next year. The penny's coming next year. I'm stacking everyday nickels. Get them at face, my friends. Look for the war nickels in the rolls. Save them in milk jugs. Save them in juice jugs. Save them in coffee cans. You know, it don't have to be a lot. It can be $2 a year. Roll a nickel costs you $2. If you can afford more than $2, get more every single time you get paid. If you can afford $6, $8, whatever. Just go to the bank and ask for a couple rolls of nickels. Go to the bank and ask for a couple rolls of pennies. Save your copper pennies. This, you got the time to do it now. Get them for face value. Don't pay up for the stuff later. You folks have any questions for me about silver, gold, or platinum? Reach out to me in my email. I'm always happy to help you out. Keep stacking. Only stack what you can afford to stack. If you can only afford a couple silver dimes, a couple silver quarters, a peace dollar, a Morganaire, whatever, a silver bar, a 10th ounce gold, a half ounce gold, a kilo silver bar, whatever your heart contents, whatever you feel comfortable of getting. I'd rather see people put their money into silver and gold than holding this crap in the bank making next to nothing. And again, this is not financial advice. You know, use this as your savings account. Use your metals as your savings account. If you have to cash it in for cash, then do it. But if you don't have to sell, what the heck are you doing then? What? It's supposed to be for the long-term hold. It's not something you buy today and get rich tomorrow. It's not something you buy today and going to get rich in 20 years. You're probably never going to get rich off of it. It's supposed to maintain its value. We have covered this morning's video as well. I backed it all the way up to 1921. You need almost $18 to buy the same goods and services you did in 1921. That's how much your dollar's getting eroded, my friends. Wake up, my friends. I know a lot of you are awake. I get it. We got to keep educating the public. Because you know, The higher powers don't want us to own silver and gold. They want us to be controlled. And that's what it is. The truth out there. And I'm just trying to help everybody out there to get more educated. I don't have all the answers myself. But I know what I'm doing. I'm still stacking as I can. And sometimes it's not easy for me. No, I worry. I said, do I have enough? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But I'd rather have more silver than I ever will need. On that note, Coin Shop Chris is out. I hope you folks have a good night. We will see you in the morning. We will keep an eye on the markets. Coin Shop Chris is out.